Proverbs 26:24-26, NLT. People may cover their hatred with pleasant words, but they're deceiving you. They pretend to be kind, but don't believe them. Their hearts are full of many evils. While their hatred may be concealed by trickery, their wrongdoing will be exposed in public. Some people do not come into your life as themselves. They come edited, filtered, controlled. They study what makes you feel safe, then they become that. They become soft when they need access, humble when they need trust, helpful when they need proximity. And all the while, you think you are building something real, but you are standing in front of a version of them that was built to win you over. That is the danger of a mask. It does not show up looking evil. It shows up looking necessary. And this is why so many people ignore what they feel at first, because the performance is strong. The words sound right. The energy feels right. The attention feels right. But something underneath it keeps scratching at your spirit. Something feels rehearsed. Something feels managed. Something feels too polished, too calculated, too aware of itself. But because the mask is attractive, because the presentation is convincing, you push past the warning and call it overthinking. You call it fear. You call it being guarded, when really discernment was trying to keep you from bonding with somebody who only knows how to relate through image, manipulation, and control. The mask always slips eventually. It slips when they stop getting what they want from you. It slips when you tell them no. It slips when you stop admiring them. It slips when you set a boundary. It slips when you are no longer easy to use. That is when the tone changes. That is when the patience disappears. That is when the hidden pride comes out. The hidden resentment, the entitlement, the coldness, the cruelty. The real person was always there. You just met them too late. And some of you are still grieving the version of a person that never existed. You are mourning the mask. You are crying over the performance. You are confused because you keep comparing who they are now to who they were in the beginning. But what if the beginning was the lie? What if the kindness was strategy? What if the honesty was measured? What if the affection was only there because it was profitable? Some people do not change on you. Some people get exposed. That is why this hurts so deeply. Because betrayal is not just pain, it is disorientation. It makes you question your judgment, your memory, your discernment. You start wondering if you missed everything. But the truth is, people who live behind masks are skilled at creating confusion. They know how to mix truth with performance. They know how to appear vulnerable without actually being accountable. They know how to apologize without changing. They know how to cry without repenting. They know how to look broken when they are really being confronted. And if you are not careful, you will waste years trying to repair a relationship with the mask, trying to explain your pain to a performance, trying to get honesty from someone committed to image, trying to heal something with a person who only knows how to manage perception. But healing begins when you stop arguing with what was revealed. When the mask slips, believe what you saw. Do not rush to put the illusion back on their face because the truth made you uncomfortable. Because God will let the mask slip for a reason. He will interrupt the fantasy. He will expose what charm kept hidden. He will let you feel the fracture in their character so you can stop calling danger by softer names. Some of you called it complexity. Some of you called it trauma. Some of you called it a rough season. But deep down, you were dealing with deceit. And deceit always survives by being renamed. So the real question is not whether the mask slipped. The real question is why you keep trying to sew it back together. Why you keep needing the lie to be true. Why you keep choosing the version of them that made you comfortable over the truth that could make you free. Exposure is mercy. Revelation is mercy. The moment the act breaks is the moment you are given a chance to see clearly. Proverbs 26:24-26 NLT. People may cover their hatred with pleasant words, but they're deceiving you. They pretend to be kind, but don't believe them. Their hearts are full of many evils. While their hatred may be concealed by trickery, their wrongdoing will be exposed in public. When the mask slips, thank God you saw it. Examine yourself.